The world is now looking at China's manufacturing industry. In the first quarter, industrial production in the country jumped 6.1% from a year ago, boosted by strong growth in high-tech manufacturing. That was the largest growth in 8 quarters. And last month, the official Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index expanded for the first time in 6 months. The Caixin manufacturing PMI also hit its strongest reading in more than a year, as overseas demand picked up. All data has led to a conclusion that the activity in the manufacturing sector has rebounded. But in the middle of all this, the US and the EU have made a claim that's diverted some attention. The concern being raised more and more by Western governments is overcapacity in Chinese production. This time, they're focused on the green industry. But are the claims justified?
This judgment is too narrow-minded. We cannot get a 100% perfect match of supply and demand. It's quite normal in a market economy. Sometimes supply, succeeds demands. Well, sometimes it's another opposite direction. So it's a dynamic changing process. China's so-called overcapacity is the result of Americans' over-protectionism from its market. If the United States open its market to China's products and lower its tariff for Chinese products and follow a free trade philosophy, China's production or capacity could meet Americans' domestic consumption.
And while the Western side has been attributing the progress of industrial growth to the local government policy, including subsidies, it doesn't quite ring true.
Every major economy in the world, United States, US, and other, for instance Japan, always provide subsidies for their industries. Actually, the United States is the #1 country which provides subsidy to its industries, agriculture industry, energy industry, and even for the new energy vehicles. Biden administration provided hundreds of billions of dollars to its domestic industries. So it's not fair to blame Chinese industries be subsidized from Chinese government. It's quite normal. China's subsidies is at the average level if we compare with other countries.
But the overcapacity claims aren't slowing down development in China.
This is an ever-going balancing situation. There's always good potential. With 1.4 billion people in population, there's always opportunities. It has to come from generating new demand through innovation.
As for where the new demand can come from and how to generate it, the US headquartered smart manufacturing solution provider has given its answers. During the annual Shanghai Climate Week, it got together with other firms to launch what they're calling a lighthouse project to highlight and drive a transformation throughout the entire industrial supply chain.
The fastest demand will be directly related to the high-quality development around the new manufacturing of the new spaces, and then also the industrial services holistically. In the green manufacturing, that whole net zero or carbon neutral, that creates significant opportunities in terms of technology, in terms of new energy, the power distribution sector. There is a lot of opportunity just in that particular one sector. During the global supply chain restructuring process, there's going to be a significant move to address the world demand using the China supply chain.
She said creating new demand depends on finding ways to apply advanced technologies to more and more industries.
We're using the metal industry maintenance digital solutions into metro. We try to use it cross-industry. We use the automotive flexible manufacturing capability into meat processing. People here have very open mind. And at the same time, China has the sub-industries 666 being identified by United Nations Industrial Development Organization. China has the full industry covered, that's 666. So having that as the foundation, that makes it a lot easier of bringing the different capability together.
In the first quarter of the year, China's industrial capacity utilization rate came in at 73.6%. China's National Development and Reform Commission says that rate is usually at a low ebb in the first quarter, partly due to the Spring Festival, and will gradually rise in the following quarters. the export sector's contribution to economic growth has bounced back to grow 14.5% after a contraction in the previous quarter.